All right, welcome to the show. Today, we're going to decode something you've probably noticed on your own hands. Those little vertical ridges on your nails. Are they just there, or are they trying to tell you something? Let's get into it.
So, I'm sure you've done this, right? You run your thumb over your other nails, and you feel those little bumps and lines. Now, really fine lines can be totally normal, but we're talking about the deeper ones today. What is the deal with those?
Okay, let's break this down. On one side, you've got the ideal, a nice, smooth, shiny nail. But on the other side, you see what we're talking about. The signal, those deeper vertical ridges, that's basically a sign that keratin, the hard stuff your nails are made of, isn't forming quite right. It's a message.
And that is the real key here. This isn't just about how your manicure looks. You should think of your nails as this tiny, built-in diagnostic screen for your whole body.
This quote really just gets to the heart of it all. See, our nails have these dense nerve centers right underneath them, which makes them super sensitive to any changes going on inside us. So yeah, they can be one of the very first places to show that something deeper is up.
All right, so if the ridges are the what, we got to figure out the why. Let's investigate the 6 main underlying causes that could be triggering this little signal on your nails.
And believe it or not, it all starts with what's happening inside your blood.
Okay, so the number one trigger a lot of the time is anemia, specifically being low in either heme iron or vitamin B12. Think of it like this. Iron is what helps your red blood cells feed your nails, and B12 protects the nerves that tell the nail how to grow. If you're low on either one, well, the whole system kind of breaks down and these ridges pop up. And this right here brings us to a really common reason for those deficiencies. Heme iron and B12, they're just most easily absorbed from animal-based foods. So if you're on a vegan or vegetarian diet, you might be a little more prone to this issue, and it can show up right there on your fingertips. Now here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about what you eat, it's about what you absorb. You could be eating the perfect diet, but if your digestion is off, maybe you get bloated or have reflux, your body just can't grab onto that crucial iron and B12. It's like a bottleneck in the system, and your nails are the first to tell you about it.
So that whole idea of a bottleneck, well, that leads us right to our fourth potential cause, your thyroid. The fancy medical term for these ridges is onychorexis, and it's often connected to an underactive thyroid. Your thyroid is basically the boss of your metabolism. When it's sluggish, it doesn't just slow down nail growth, it also messes with your body's ability to even use the iron and B12 you've absorbed. And boom, ridges and brittle nails.
Our fifth cause is something I think we can all relate to: stress. Chronic emotional stress doesn't just mess with your digestion, creating that absorption problem we just talked about. It also keeps your cortisol levels high. And over time, that main stress hormone can actually burn through your body's supply of biotin, which is another key vitamin you need for smooth, healthy nails. And finally, number 6. It's actually pretty simple: physical trauma. Habits like chronic nail biting can directly damage the nerves and mess with the blood flow to the nail, causing ridges to form just from the injury itself.
Okay, so you've gone through all the potential problems. Now for the empowering part, the action plan. Let's talk about how to actually strengthen your nails from the inside out.
This is the big question, isn't it? If these ridges are a signal from your body, how do you respond to that signal and actually fix the root cause? Well, the good news is the solution starts with a pretty simple but powerful approach to your diet. It really just boils down to 3 key steps. Get the right stuff in, add a B vitamin powerhouse, and then make sure your body can actually use it all. For that first step, if you eat animal products, you'll want to focus on foods that are loaded with that easy-to-absorb heme iron and B12. So we're talking grass-fed red meat, shellfish like oysters, and wild-caught salmon.
And hey, for those of you on a plant-based diet, don't worry, you have awesome options too. You can get what's called non-heme iron from foods like lentils and chia seeds. And for B12, things like chlorella and nutritional yeast are fantastic. A B12 supplement might also be a really smart move.
Now for that third step, supporting your digestion. Here's a super simple but really effective tip. Just mix 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water before your meals. This can help get your stomach acid right where it needs to be, which improves your ability to absorb all those key minerals and B vitamins.
All right, so beyond what you're eating, there are a few other things that can give you some extra support on your journey to getting smoother, stronger nails.
Let's talk about 3 supplements that can give you some targeted help. Evening primrose oil is a great source of that biotin that stress can deplete. Cod liver oil gives you omega-3s to help protect those nerve membranes. And if you know digestion is a big issue for you, a good digestive enzyme blend can be an absolute game changer for nutrient absorption.
And while you're working on fixing things from the inside, you can definitely give your nails some love on the outside. Applying a little coconut oil can help moisturize the nail and keep any ridges you have from getting deeper. But remember, this is just a support, it's not the root solution.
So let's zoom out for a second and look at the big takeaway here, because this whole explainer about nail ridges, it's really about something much, much bigger. We saw this quote at the beginning, and honestly, it's the single most important thing to remember. The point is to learn to listen. Your body is always communicating with you. Those ridges on your nails aren't just some flaw you need to buff out. They're data points. They are an invitation to look a little deeper at your nutrition, your digestion, and your stress levels.
And that really leaves us with one final thought. Learning to read the signals on your nails is a great first step, but it makes you wonder, what else might your body be trying to tell you?